What is up, everybody? Nick and Matt here with Swapt to bring you another episode of Drops with Swapt.
This is a weekly series here on the channel where we talk about some of the most notable drops for the week to come.
Okay guys, so before we jump into the video, remember to subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and give it a big thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm, it helps your boy Matt and Nick here at Swapt, so go ahead and do that. Thank you so much.
And one last thing, guys, before we do hop into this week's content, we do have timestamps linked in the description below. So if you're looking for anything in particular, you can click the description and skip ahead to whatever it is you're looking for.
Okay guys, so jumping right into it, as always, we're gonna start off with potential shock drops or random releases. And the only thing we have on the list today is gonna be the Adapt BB 2.0 in the Oreo colorway, which is a predominantly white sneaker with that black kind of like speckled throughout. You know, your typical Oreo colorway. Whenever you think of Oreo, that's what you're going to think of. It's exactly what it is. It might release. It released in Japan already, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that if it's something that you're interested in.
All right, guys, so moving on to the scheduled drops portion of the video, beginning with today, May 26th, we've got a Braindead collaboration with Jason Compte, and they're making some rings, and they're probably dropping at 10 a.m., how Braindead stuff typically drops on their web store. And it looks like they'll probably be somewhere between $400 and $500 when you look at some comparable items on Jason Compte's website right now. And it looks like these rings will be featuring a multicolored Braindead head logo. You can't tell much from the teaser that they put on their Instagram. Here at Swapt, we think that these rings will likely sell out given what Braindead stuff has been doing as of late. For me personally, I think if they're going to be going for somewhere between $400 and $500, that's going to be a little bit steep for me. But I am a fan of what it looks like these rings are going to look like.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of rings. Like, I never wear like jewelry at all, really. So it's definitely going to be something I pass on. All right, guys, so same day, another drop. As you know, this shoe had already dropped a few days ago on local skate shops. But this is going to be the Nike SB Ben & Jerry's Chunky Dunky. And May 26th is going to be dropping on the Sneakers app. It's going to be a draw, so make sure you log in when they do drop, or when the draw opens, and enter for your chance to win them. They're definitely a pair that you do not want to miss out on. Here at Swapt, we know this shoe is going to sell out. We already see it doing numbers. And so if you're trying to get as many pairs as you can, definitely enter all the raffles possible. For me, I'm going for them. I will own a pair. There's no way I will not. Unless I don't win.
Yeah, we're determined here at Swapt. Either Nick or I, we're going to get at least one pair for the team here. For me, they're, as we talked about in the review we already released, they're not a pair that either of us would really wear, but they're obviously a pair that we would want for a collection. So for that reason, and because of the fact that they're going to be going for a lot on the resale market, I will be going for them. Okay, guys, moving on to May 27th, we have the Air Force One reveal, which is set to retail for a price tag of $110 on the Sneakers app. And this shoe will be a women's exclusive, and it will feature the tearaway material on the upper of the shoe, how we've seen a lot currently with a lot of different sneakers. Here at Swapt, we do think that this shoe will likely sell out, but not go for too much on the resale market. For me personally, I like the tearaway uppers that a lot of shoes are coming out with, but I'm not a huge fan of Air Force Ones, how I've said in the past. So for me, I will not be going for this pair.
I think they're cool. There's something that I wouldn't mind getting. I would probably try to get them when they do release on the 27th, especially because when you're able to tear them away, you kind of like can do your own creative thing with it. Everybody can make them different than anybody else. Right. So yeah, it's something cool and something I will probably end up going for. All right, guys, moving on to the next day, May 28th, we have the Supreme Week 14 drop. And this drop will feature a Mac Tools collaboration on a big workbench with classic Supreme branding. Here at Swapt, we could definitely see this selling out. Even though it's going to be a high price point, this is going to probably be $5,000 or more, just because Mac Tool benches already go for that. And to add a Supreme branding to it, it's just going to push it right up. And you could definitely see this reselling for a few bucks over retail. Not gonna sure if it's gonna do too much just because of the price point it's at already. But yeah, so for me, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm also not going to spend $5,000 on a workbench. I'll go to Home Depot and grab a Husky plastic table before I do all that. So,
yeah, I'm kind of on the same page as Nick. One, I have nowhere to put something like that. Two, it's going to be very expensive retail, so you don't really know what it will go for on the resale market because it's already so expensive.
yeah.
So for that reason, I'm out. Yeah, I just don't really have a need for a Supreme workbench. All right, guys, so next up on the same day, we have the Carhartt Work in Progress collaboration with Converse. And this pair of shoes is set to retail for $110. So this pair of shoes is the most recent collaboration between Carhartt and Converse, and it's made up entirely of Carhartt canvas all over the upper of the shoe. Here at Swapt, we think that this shoe will likely sell out given the fact that their collaborations in the past have sold out, but we don't see it going for an incredible amount of resale value. For me personally, I like Chuck High 70s, I like wearing Converse, and I think they did a really cool job with this pair. So if I can get them for retail, I'll for sure be going for them for myself.
Yeah, I think they're a dope shoe. Love the concept actually, but I'm not big into Chucks. Like, it's just not a shoe I wear, so it's gonna be something I pass on. All right, guys, same day, another drop. This is gonna be the Adidas NMD R1, and this pack is gonna be releasing with Los Angeles, Seoul, and Tokyo branding for the Olympics. Here at Swapt, we do not see the shoe selling out too well, just because it's an NMD. Those things kind of like lost their touch a long time ago, and so it won't have a lot of resale value. And if it's something you want, you should be able to grab them pretty easily. For me, I'm not a big fan. I don't like the NMD silhouette too much. I like certain colorways, but this pack is just not something I'm interested in.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the NMD silhouette either, so these are going to be a pack of shoes that I'll be passing on for myself. All right, guys, moving on to May 29th, we have the Adidas ZX 2K, which are set to be dropping at 12 a.m. Pacific time for $150 on Adidas website. And this shoe is made up of a mesh and featuring the colors that were inspired by the original ZX 710 from the 80s. The difference between this pair and the pair of the past is it's gotten a modern refresh by adding new technology to the shoe that originally revolutionized running for Adidas. Here at Swapt, we think it's kind of hard to tell whether or not this shoe will sell out or not. We think probably not, but there is a fair bit of nostalgia kind of tied into this shoe, so who knows? For me personally, that little bit of nostalgia that is packed into this shoe is something that I'm a big fan of, and the fact that it's a shoe that sort of revolutionized running for Adidas is something that's cool, and I like the colorway of the shoe, so if I can get it for retail, I'll definitely try my best to do so.
Yeah, it's going to be a pass for me. I'm just not a fan of the shoe, really. I feel what Matt's saying, though, about the nostalgia factor. But, yeah, for me, it's going to be a pass. All right, guys. And same day, we have the Cactus Jack Air Max 270 NRGs, which will be retailing for $170. They're going to release on Travis Scott's website, Sneakers app, and then a ton of raffles. If you haven't seen them, like, all over Instagram, you're definitely doing yourself a disservice and not following enough sneaker pages, because there's a lot of raffles out there for this shoe and all the apparel that comes along with it. Here at Swapt, we know the shoe's going to sell out. You already know it's going to have good resale value in all full size run, the full family size run. For me, it's going to be something I'm going to go for. The shoe is starting to grow on me. Matt's liked it a lot, like for a long time. I was iffy at the beginning, but seeing it a lot more with outfits and different reviews, this, that, and the third, it's really starting to grow on me, so it's going to be something I go for myself.
Yeah, as Nick is saying, I've been a fan of this shoe since I first saw it. It's probably one of my favorite collaborations between Travis Scott and Nike. So for that reason alone, I'll be going for it. I would love to have the shoe to wear if I can get it for retail. It's one of those things that'll, again, be tough to sit on when it's going to be going for what it's going to be going for in the resale market. But I'm for sure going to go for them for myself. All right, guys, still on the same day here, we've got the Palace Summer 2020 Week 3 drop. And this is dropping, as usual, at 11 a.m. Eastern on Palace's web store. And this collection this week has a little bit of everything. The most notable item is probably the I Don't Skate on Sunday t-shirt with a graphic showing a warped Palace logo through a cathedral kind of stained glass looking window. This collection also does include 2 other short sleeve t-shirts, a soccer jersey, a hat, a jacket, a hoodie with a sticky note print all over it, shorts, and a military camo print jacket and pair of shorts. So like I said, it's got a little bit of everything for everyone. So it's something that you should definitely keep your eyes on. Here at Swapt, we're sure that most of this stuff will sell out and will sell out quickly. The resale value shouldn't be too high. For me personally, I'm a big fan of the t-shirts in this collection this week, but not a huge fan of anything else that's dropping. I really don't like the hoodie, but for the t-shirts, I'll definitely be going for them for myself.
Yeah, I think the t-shirt's dope. I just looked it up. I saw it for the first time, the I Don't Skate on Sunday tee with the Warped logo. It's super dope and something I'll be going for myself. All right, guys, same day, another drop. This is going to be the Matthew Williams and Stussy collaboration, and it will be releasing on Stussy.com and AlexStudio.com. We haven't found any pricing for you yet, so stay tuned for our Instagram. We will be posting updates on our Instagram, so check that out. So we saw Matthew Williams and Stussy collaborate kind of towards the end of last year on a recycled cotton t-shirt and co-branded hiking boots. So this go around, they're going to be dropping a few denim pieces. Photos online show a denim jacket with matching denim pants as well as a denim dress. So here at Swapt, we're not too sure, but we're kind of leaning towards the collection selling out. We're not going to be too sure about the resale value, so we don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. But definitely hop to our Instagram so you can stay updated there. And if you have questions, you can definitely drop comments so we can go back and forth about it. For me, denim is just not something I wear too often, at least like tops. Obviously, I wear jeans, but it's going to be something I pass on.
Yeah, I do like wearing denim. I wear denim on denim more often maybe than I should. But the color of denim that this denim is, denim, I probably won't be going for it. I'm just not a huge fan of it, so I'll be passing for myself. Okay, guys, next up on the same day, we have the Rhude and Clot collaboration they're calling Double Happiness, and this will be releasing on JuiceStore.com. And this collection connects opposite sides of the world with Rhude and with Clot, and the designs incorporate elements of the Hong Kong film Seven Blows of the Dragon and Chinese tobacco brand Double Happiness. This collection features a tracksuit, a short sleeve shirt, a long sleeve shirt, hoodies, sweatpants, and a hat. Here at Swapt, we think that these items will all likely sell out, and we're not sure about the resale value, but you can expect them to maybe go for a couple bucks over retail. For me personally, I like this entire collection. I think kind of what it does in connecting opposite sides of the world is cool, and the graphics on all of it I think are awesome. But the price points typically for a lot of the stuff that Rhude makes at least is steep, so that'll probably kind of push me out of getting it, but if it isn't too much, I'll be going for it for myself.
I haven't seen the collection yet, to be honest with everybody, but from reading it and knowing who Rhude and Clot are, it's more likely going to be something I'm into, and we'll definitely try to go for, especially a pair of sweatpants. You can't go wrong. All right, guys, so moving on to the next day. This is going to be May 30th, and it's going to be the Jordan 13 Flint, dropping on Sneakers app, Foot Locker, Finish Line. A lot of major retailers are going to be getting this shoe in a full family size run. So you should be able to get your hands on a pair if you really are trying to put in your footwork. Here at Swapt, we know these shoes are going to sell out, and they're going to have some resale value, mainly in men's sizing, not too much in youth and grade school. So if you're trying to get for resale, definitely go for men's sizes 8 and up, 7.5, 8 and up. We did just drop a video too, so go ahead and click that, check that out, and let us know what you think of that. For me, I already got them coming in from Sneakers from the Shock Drop, and I'm definitely going to be keeping them because they're super, super dope.
Yeah, as Nick said, we already have a full review on this pair, and it got rated super high, like almost highest on the entire channel yet by us. So we're both really big fans of it. I'm a big fan of it. I'm going to be going for it for sure for myself. Okay, guys, moving on to May 31st. We have yet to find anything that is dropping on this day. But as we always say, if you want to keep up on what might be dropping as the week unfolds, definitely give us a follow on Instagram, and we'll do our best to keep all of you updated over there. And moving on to the final day this week, we are now into June. This is June 1st, and we have the Nike Air Trainer in a Viotech colorway, set to retail for $130 on Sneakers app. This is a classic Nike silhouette in a classic colorway. Here at Swap, we don't think it is likely that this shoe will sell out, and for that reason, it won't have a lot of resale value, if any. For me personally, I like the silhouette of the Air Trainer, but this colorway of it, I'm not a huge fan of. It's just too purple for me. So for that reason, I'll be passing on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass too. Like Matt was saying, the colorway it's kind of not that good. Viotech is a classic like Nike colorway. You see it in Dunks, Air Max 90s, and other things. I just don't think they did the right thing with this pair of shoes. So I'm gonna pass. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Drops with Swap. If you're on Instagram and Twitter, make sure you give us a follow at SwapsCo. The links will be in the description below.
And as always, guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet already. We truly do appreciate every new subscriber that comes our way. Be sure to smash the like button, ring the notification bell if you want to be kept up on everything we're dropping all the time. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and we will catch you in the next one.